Hi, it's Rachel from Caramel&Cream. Today I'm going to show you another quick tutorial on how to make this lovely card here using Peekaboo Peach and Pear Pizzazz colours. This is using the Fruit Stand DSP and the Fresh Fruit stamp set. They are only available until the 31st of May this year, so if you do want to get either the stamp set or the DSP, don't miss out. Pop over to the online shop now and make sure you order those. Like I say, they're only available until the 31st of May. Okay, that card that I showed you was 6x6. This one we're going to do is 5x5, so a slightly smaller version. So you need cardstock when it's folded to measure 5x5, a piece of the DSP, which again is from the Fruit Stand, pears on the other side. Obviously we're using this side, it has the Peekaboo Peach. This measures 5x5, a piece of Whisper White, which measures 4x4 inches, and then some Peekaboo Peach cardstock, which measures 4 1/8 of an inch by 4 1/8 of an inch. And that's just to give us, when we mount up, just a hint, if you can see, of the border around the edge. If you want a bigger border, just make it slightly, obviously your Peekaboo Peach slightly bigger, but you want to leave enough that when you mount it onto here, you can still see some of the lovely DSP. Okay, so we'll start off mounting the sentiment, which is from this lovely celebration set we had, which was so very much. This great big wording, thank you. I already have that mounted up. So I'm just going to ink it with some Peekaboo Peach ink. You can decide if you want this to go straight or at an angle. I like to just angle mine slightly and push down firmly. And then while we've the Peekaboo Peach colour out, we're going to take the image, this peach image here from the Fresh Fruit Stand. You can two-stamp these, so you can do sort of the background or the more fuller part of the fruit and then outline it. For this one we're just going to use the fuller part. So again, I have that mounted. Photopolymer suggests that you use something underneath just for a bit of cushioning, so I've got my little foam mouse mat that you've seen me use before. And we're going to ink up with the Peekaboo Peach, but then we'll just make sure I'm onto my foam pad. We're just going to stamp off once to the side, and then we're going to pop it into the corner here and just press firmly, just so it's a slightly lighter shade. So again, I'm going to ink up, stamp off to the side, and then into this corner here. And last time, inking up to the side. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a twist and into this top corner here. Okay. Now I'm not going to do one in this corner because I think that when you make cards, doing things in odd numbers has a nicer effect. Again, it's your own choice, so you can just do that however you want. I'm going to take the leaf here. I'm going to mount that up. I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz for this one. There is the colour Cucumber Crush also within the background of this DSP, but the Pear Pizzazz I think looks nice on the peach. Again, inked up, just stamping to the side, and then we're just going to put it to the top of our peach and press down. Don't worry about it going over the wording, that's why we've done the wording in the bold peach, and then we're doing this slightly faded. Again, ink up, stamp off, and bring over, pop onto your peach. And last time, this time you're just going to catch, if you can imagine where this line would go to be the middle of your stalk, you'll just be catching roughly the leaf to the side there. Okay, so just a hint. So that's all of our stamping done. So we're just going to move this to the side to let this dry while we make up the rest of our card. So we'll bring in the bottom, the base, and our DSP. You can use snail or fuse for this. I like to use the Tombow. Just running all around the edges. Let's move this foam mat out of the way actually now so we can have a flat surface to work on. That might help. There we go. Apologies if you can hear my cat, he's meowing away out the door. And you can see me sat here crafting at the table and he's probably wondering why I'm not letting him in. And it's a nice day out there, so he can wait a few minutes. And then we're just going to lay this up to the edges. Make sure you're covering all of your base card. If you flip it over, you can see where you're lining up easy. And then just press down firmly to make sure you've no bubbles or anything underneath. Okay. And then we're going to bring back in our stamped image. And again, just around the edge. There it comes. I'm not going to go across the middle of this part, just around the edge will be enough. This one's a little bit more tricky because you've not got as much room around, but just sort of roughly line it up before you press down too much and make sure you've got a rough coverage all around each edge. That looks pretty okay to me. Again, push down, flip it over, and then you can give it a good rub to seal and make sure there's no bubbles in there. Okay, and then lastly we're just going to tombow the back to mount onto our main card. So it really is a quick and easy card, and you can change the sentiment to match whatever you want it to be. You can have happy birthday or get well. Get well would be quite nice, wouldn't it, with the nice fruit. And you're just placing this again, so you've got just by eye a rough same amount all the way around. That looks pretty okay, I think. Maybe slightly off. Okay, let's push down and flip over. Give it a good rub so it's all stuck down nicely with no bubbles. And there you go. Just a really quick card that looks quite effective, I think, and I like the stamped off image so that the wording pops out more. So 2 cards, different sizes, using the same stamp set and the same papers. Like I say, if you do want to order the DSP or the stamp set for the fruit stand, pop over to the online shop now. It is only available until the end of May. My link for the blog will be below and you can follow there to my online shop. Any questions, pop me a message and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching. Bye.